Welcome Pokemon New to another Pokemon TCG Madness, and today we're looking at Palossand from Rebel Clash. Yes, Palossand came out in the new expansion Rebel Clash. It's pretty good. I didn't mind Palossand in Sun and Moon. Honestly, I thought it was quite stupid to have a giant pile of sand as a Pokemon, but hey, I guess there's been stupider, I guess there's been smarter. But yeah, it's alright. I like Palossand. 140 HP is yeah, it's decent, I guess, for stage 1. Buzzwell's 130, so it's a little bit higher than Buzzwell, but then again, Buzzwell's basic. So it's decent for stage 1, I guess. Psychic type, which means you get things at your disposal like Mysterious Treasure to fish out energy, you get things like Malamar to accelerate energy, you get things like Spell Tag to chip on damage if it's knocked out, and you also get the new Horror Energy, which if you attach it to a Psychic Pokemon, adds in 2 damage counters to your opponent's active if it is damaged by attacks or even knocked out, which is great. We like that. We like Psychic types right now. Psychic types are pretty cool. Full retreat cost is grand because buff padding will give it 50 extra HP, which we love. Resistance to fighting is decent, I guess, right now. You have a few fighting type Pokemon that could do a good bit of damage, but not one really defining, I guess. So it's alright. Weakness to darkness is meh right now because you have things like the new Malamar V Max, which can hit it for weakness. You have things like obviously Obstagoon and Sableye, which will hit it for weakness. It's not great. There's a few dark types that could get you out of nowhere, so be very careful. It has 2 attacks, but we're going to be focusing on the first one right now, which is Sandsink for 2 colorless energy. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If this Pokemon has a Cursed Shovel attached, which is a new 2 card, we will get there in a second, discard 2 more cards from the top of your opponent's deck, so discard 3 instead. That is great. I like that. It's a very good mealing mechanic. So yeah, that's kind of what this deck is. We're trying to get rid of as many cards as possible from our opponent. And you're going to see what Cursed Shovel does in a second. But for right now, we're going to see who Palossand is paired up with. So first off, we have Celesteela GX, the one from Unbroken Bonds. Now this one was pretty good, I suppose. It's not bad. It's pretty useful. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, prevent all effects of your Pokemon's GX attacks, including damage done to your Pokemon. So that is great. So basically, GX attacks are cancelled. However, things like Alter Creation will still work. Just things like attacking, like say for example, I don't know, Reshiram and Charizard's Double Blaze. It will not work. It will not work at all. So that is great. It also has Power Cyclone for 3 colorless energy, which we're trying to avoid, but if we get there, we get there. 110 and moving energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Again, not really needed, but if we end up getting there, then we end up getting there. Might as well. And the reason why we have Celesteela is because of its GX attack. Discovery GX. Count your prize cards and put them into your hand. Then take that many prize cards from the top of your deck and put them face down as your new prize cards. And if you don't have that many cards in your deck, this attack does nothing. But we won't get there, that's fine. So basically what it is that we draw our prizes but put the same amount back in from the top of our deck. So we won't know exactly what goes back in. So that is good for in case we are running out of cards that we need, thinking that they're in the prizes. So Celesteela can literally jump on, slap on Discovery GX, draw our cards, and then we put them back. It's fine. It will come useful. It's not essential, but it's just there in case you think some good prizes are gone. We also have 2 copies of Dedenne GX for our draw. Everyone knows Dedenne does. Slap on the bench, discard your hand, draw 6. Dedenne is great. We love Dedenne. Dedenne is awesome. We have 2 copies of Galarian Stunfisk. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack or even knocked out, you discard energy from the attacking Pokemon, which again is great because that means energy that is harder to get back. Say for example things like, I don't know, water energy is easy to attach but not easy to get back. Things like steel energy as well, but then Metal Saucer will also counter that. But then again, that is a waste of a Metal Saucer, so you know what? Not bad. Don't mind that. Galarian Stunfisk. Decent. We have 2 copies of Clefable, again from the new Rebel Clash, for its awesome ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may put an energy card from your opponent's active onto the top of their deck. So the way that this could work is that Clefable doesn't need to be in the active, by the way. You can literally just evolve it from the bench, and then you can put an energy on the top deck. So the way this would work is that, say if your opponent needs 3 energy to attack, Clefable would then evolve, put an energy into the top of the deck, but Palossand would be in the active and discard that energy. So yeah, that'd be good because it will be rare to get 2 energies top deck in a row, and even at that point it will be harder to get it back because there's only a few decks where you can actually get energy back. So it's nice. We do like it. It's a nice card to make. It is great. We love Clefable. And in terms of item cards, we have 3 copies of Crushing Hammer. Obviously, flip a coin. If heads, discard an energy from any of your opponent's Pokemon. 2 copies of Lana's Fishing Rod. Now, the reason for this is that we want to get back Curse Shovel as well as a Pokemon. Yes, it is a trade-off to get a single Pokemon and a tool card, but we need it. We do need it, especially for Palossand. We're going to need it. 4 copies of Mysterious Treasure, again, because all Psychic types, we need them. 2 copies of Quick Ball, 1 Reset Stamp, 2 Switches, 2 Chaotic Swells, 2 copies of Barbella and Bryson Man, discard the top 3 cards of each deck. 1 copy of Cynthia, just in case we need to redraw. 1 copy of Cynthia and Caitlyn, 2 copies of Guzman and Hala, because we are going to be rocking with a lot of special energy. 1 copy of Jesse and James. Each player discards 2 cards from their hand. Your opponent discards first. Being in mind, a little tip for Jesse and James, if that is the last card in your hand, you can still play it. So literally all that could be is that your opponent discards 2 cards from their hand and you don't discard any. If that card is literally the last card in your hand, it's great. 3 copies of Judge to shorten their draw. 3 copies, of Professor's Research, again for our draw. 4 copies of Curse Shovel, which is the card that needs to work with Palossand. So the way this works is that if the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out, you discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. So the way that this will work is that Palossand will be up in the active for as long as possible. Discard, 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 3 cards at a time. By the time it's knocked out, that's extra 2 cards. So give take. The minimum you could do with Curse Shuffle Palossand is get rid of 5 cards, which is not 1/3. I think it's 1/12 of the deck. Don't count me on that one. Maybe I'll have to see. My maths is off today, but we'll have to see. But yeah, Curse Shovel is good. We like that. It's a nice little mealing mechanic. We like it. We also have 4 copies of Aurora Energy. Counts as any energies you want as long as you discard from your hand. 4 copies of Twin Energy because it is the fastest thing going right now. That counts as double colorless energy for Pokemon that are not Vs or GXs. And 2 copies of Psychic Energy just because we might need a little bit of a basic energy. You never know. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm pretty excited for this. Okay, so Dragon and Fire. So I'm guessing the Dragon type is going to be Turtonator. It has to be Turtonator. It's the only good Dragon type to go with Fire decks. Right, okay, at least we get to go first. That's good. Start off with the Dene. It's not exactly ideal, but it's not ideal. But I guess so. It's not ideal. It's really not. It is really not ideal. Twin Energy though, which is always a nice thing to see. Quick Ball. Sorry, Fable. You gotta go. You have got to go. Send guest. And then I'm going to slap on Twin Energy and Curse Shovel as well. Curse Shovel, Twin Energy, let's go. Hopefully the next card that we get is an energy. Because I was thinking, because we could put on a normal energy. Because the reason why I put on Aurora Energy is because if we needed Stunfisk, but then we could change Aurora Energy. To be honest, we could. Yeah, we might change Aurora Energy after this analysis. Right, so there's Giant Half. Right, so it's obviously working with Charizard. So the whole thing about it now is that we need to make sure he does not get that Charizard. That's the only problem. Switch would be nice. But, yeah, Switch would be very nice. Another Sandgas, that's fine, I suppose. Alright. Still looking for that energy though. Still looking for that energy. We did a lot to tweak this deck, but it still needs a bit more tweaking. The more times you look at it, you're like, yeah, I need some tweaking. Right, how much energy? 2 extra, so that's fine. Just don't get Red Candy, please. Okay, yeah, you do. They always get Red Candy. Of course they would. They always get Red Candy. Every time. Oh, it's Charizard GX. And he does 140 on the dot. That's not good. He does 140 on the dot. That's a lot to deal with. Right, Professor, we got no choice. Professor's Research has just got to clear it. Right. Palossand. Crushing Hammer. Nope, of course not. Chaotic Swell. Then Mysterious Treasure for the Judge to get. I want to say, oh, you know what? We might as well get all of our Sandgas as quickly as possible. Right, and then pop a switch onto Palossand. He's gonna one-hit KO us, but that's fine. That's 5 cards in the discard pile. Unless we get Crushing Hammer. Yes! Yes, we do. Discard energy. Good thing we got rid of his pesky is pesky. No, put it on Palossand. He's right, put it on Palossand. Right, it's got 3. Okay, that's great. What did we get rid of? That was like Erica's Hospitality, I think, and Sand in it. I think that was Green's Inspiration as well. Has he got an extra energy? Green's Inspiration, yeah, he can get Fiery Flint from that. Or Fire Crystal. Okay. Well, he must have an energy in his hand then. He must do. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, no. Right, so we got rid of 1 Charizard, which is nice. Hopefully we get Curse. No, we don't. We get Sandygast again. Right, I don't want to get rid of... Actually, we should do... I was like, I don't want to get rid of Stunfisk, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Right, there's Lily. Are we shorting him out? Oh, God, we're not shorting him out quick enough. See, that's the only problem. If we need to shorten him out as quickly as possible. And I was thinking to use Adventure Bag instead of Guzma and Hala, but it's a bit tricky, isn't it? It's always a bit tricky. I could put up Clefairy. Yeah, I might put up Clefairy. Oh man, it sucks that it's 140 as well. It's 140 on the dot. Ah, that's so annoying. It's so annoying that it's 140 on the dot. Right. Thank you. Right, something good. Curse Shovel, Bella Rice Man. I can deal with this. Right. This is getting... Oh, he's going down quick. They're all going down so fast. And we've got no way to get our Pokemon back either. Right, there's Rare Candy for Charizard GX again. Great. Flamethrower. Right then. Wait, no. Mysterious Treasure first for Judge. For Judge. We have no more. We have no more Palossand, which means Palossand is in the prizes. Which means we're going to be in trouble. We're in big trouble. There's also the Steeler gone as well, which is always fantastic. Yeah, I think this is a GG moment. He set up faster than that. This is the only problem with this deck. You need to be able to set up faster than they can, but with Charizard it's so difficult. It's so difficult. If it was normal Charizard, we would have been able to take the hit. But it's not. So we're in a bit of stress. It's a bit stressful, but you know what? Might be next game. Let's see what we can. See what at least we can do. 3, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, that's it. It's a GG moment. It's a GG moment right here. We had to get rid of both of our shovels as well, both our Larness fishing rods as well. If we even got one of them, we could have been able to do it like one more time. Should have been giving him 8 cards left. Oh man, we got close. It's fine. Right, I'm gonna say next game because all he's got to do is knock out today and then we're done. Right, next game. Okay, so Psychic, Darkness, and Colorless. Okay. Let's go Tails. Okay, right, so it's a Psychic, Darkness, and we start off with Denny again. See, this is what bothers me. This is what irks me so much. There's four Sandygast, and we didn't get one. Not even in our hand, we didn't even get one. Right, just put on the energy so we can get ready to discard. See, even if we could do Cynthia, because there's cards here. There's cards here that we need though. So Cynthia would be the best idea. As you would. Right, so Toxtricity deck maybe? No, it's not. It's Darkness, Psychic, and Colorless. I think I might have seen this deck before. I feel like I've seen this deck before. Is it like Nihiligo as well, just to constantly confuse? I don't know. I feel like I've seen this before. Right. Okay. Right. So let's judge. We could pop a judge so he doesn't get Garbodor, but then again, nah. Sandy Gas? No, not even Sandy Gas. Right. I'm going to get rid of Judge. And then put in a Sandgast. Then Professor's Research afterwards. Yeah, cool. Next turn, Professor's Research. If he doesn't do something like Marnie. Right, how much Sludge Bomb do? Just 80. Plus the poison will be 90. Okay. Unless he has Toxicroak or something. But judging from how slow this is, we might be okay. No, never mind. I thought judging by how slow this is, we'd be alright. But so he's rocking with Welder then, I guess. Oh wait, Diggersby. Diggersby's discard the amount from your hand, right? Discard up to 6 cards. No, discard up to 6 cards from the top of your deck, and you could do 60 damage for each way, I think. Or you could do 40. Is it 40 or 60? You could do one of them. So that's a pretty brave attempt. Okay. Right. Well, Crushing Hammer first. Get rid of that Dark Energy. Gosh. See, I know they can poison me, but you know what? We're not gonna do that then. We're not gonna do that because that's just gonna set us up for a poison. Still no sign of an energy, which is, you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna say Quick Ball to get Galarian Stunfisk? No, actually, no. Get the other Dedenne. Get the other Dedenne, then slap it on, discard, draw. Yes. There's Twin Energy, yeah, okay, cool. And there's Palossand, cool. Fairy, Twin Energy goes onto Sandgast. Discard. Crushing Hammer, let's see what this does. Yes, brilliant. And Sandsink. Discard. Right, cool. What did we get rid of? I think that was definitely a Bunnelby. Get rid of Training Court? Can we see what he got rid of? No, we didn't. We can't see what he got rid of. Man, sucks, but it's fine. Right, now the only thing about it is that we need to... I feel like he's rocking triple colorless. Or triple acceleration. Right? He should be. I feel he should really be, but I mean, I guess if you're not, you're not. It makes no sense, but that's why. Scoop. Wait, no, but then that still makes no sense because you need them to attack as fast as possible. No. Oh, right. Okay, we'll do one more because obviously that was a bit weird, but we'll do one more. Okay, sweet. So we get to go first. Completely spaced out on the typing again. I need to stop doing that. Clefable is not exactly the best one I want to start off with, so that's Mulligan. But you know what, it's fine. We push on, we move out. Right, put it all back in. Shuffle. Right, cool. Sandy Gas. At least we don't start with the Dene again this time. Right, I'm gonna say Aurora Energy, get rid of Guzman Hala. Yeah, Chaotic Swell. Aurora Energy, get rid of Guzman Hala. I wanna keep Quick Ball for next turn. Actually, no, if that was the case and I was gonna use the Dene, I might as well should have just done Jesse and James then. Either that or depending on what the next card is. If the next card is something like Galarian Stunfisk, I could probably use Jesse and James for that and then do the Dene afterwards. If the card's really good, then just do Quick Ball, get rid of Jesse and James, and then find another one. But if it's not, then yeah. Right, so let's shuffle. I'm guessing he's gonna get red and blue and something else for Weavile. Oh gosh, yeah, this is... Okay, great. Well, he's one-hit KO us no matter who he's with, regardless of energy or not. Which is an issue. But you know what? We can deal with this. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Judge. Wow. The card I was literally hoping to get. Right. If that's the case then, I want to keep both of them and get Judge, because there's a slight chance we might get one of them. Nope, but we do get Twin Energy and Curse Shovel, which I will take then. Sanity. We can do Super Absorption, but there's no point. Right, discard, discard, discard. That was 2 supporters. Two Misty's Favors, and I think that was a Switch or a Honchkrow. I'm not sure. Definitely Professor's Research next turn, so we get lucky on that one. Hopefully he has to do Rogue Ring again. To be fair, it did stall. It stalled us for a turn, which I'm happy with. Right, Evelyn, Stage 1 Pokemon, draw 4 cards. Oh boy. Well, that would be his. That would be supporter, so I'm not really worried. I need to get Crushing Hammer and hopefully get Heads to stop him from doing stuff. Because if he gets 1 more energy and I get no bench Pokemon, then that's it. That's game. That is game there and then. Not the best. It's not the best. Okay. Right, Clefairy. Okay. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but okay. Crushing Hammer though, which is fine. Glaring Stunfisk, which I will also take. That's also fine. Heads, which is also fine. I'm gonna say Mysterious Treasure. God, but we got rid of Lana's Twisting Rod already, and I don't really want to get rid of Cynthia and Caitlyn, but we might have to. For another Palossand Guest to evolve into Palossand next turn, and then the Dene gets over that way. Alright, and then Sandsink. Right, discard, discard, discard. So obviously, next level Tyranitar. I think that was Skylar I saw, and the Dark City. Right, so that's his support for the turn, so I don't need to worry about red and blue again, which is great. He's carrying a lot of weird supporters, which makes me kind of worried. I don't know why someone's got that many supporters. Oh, to try and get... Oh, okay, I know what he's trying to do. I know exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to get he's trying to get the Morgan, Evelyn, Dana trio to then get a bunch of energy and slap it onto everyone. Oh, it's okay. It's unique, but it's faster. You had just a quicker chance doing like Darkrai and Neganadel and Weavile and stuff. Right. I've got no choice. I've got to get rid of Lance Fishing Rod for Clefable, and then put that energy onto the top deck. Okay, yeah. Then so evolve. Put energy on the top deck. Then use the Dene. Draw. Hopefully get Judge. Thank you. We get Judge. Curse Shovel. Put it onto Palossand and Judge again. Shuffle over. Draw, 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 draw. Get 2 quick balls, which is fine, I suppose. Then just pop off a Sandsink. Draw, draw, draw. I know Judge is kind of like the longer way, but I'm only doing Judge just to shorten him out. Because if he gets the girls, then it's going to be very, very tough. It's going to be very tough. See, the only thing that I'm hoping for is that he keeps using Rogue Ring, and then that just helps me, and especially with all this draw support as well. Now all I need to do is hope and pray that he gets energy. Oh no, it's hope and pray that he just gets a good enough draw where I can shorten him out. How many Crushing Hammers have we used? We've used 1, which means we should have 2 more somewhere, either in the prizes or in the deck. Could use Quick Ball to check to see who's there. Barbella and Bryson Mando. Actually, let's pop off Quick Ball first. Let's see what's in there. Clefairy, so let's see the Dene stuff here. Okay, both Crushing Hammers are in here. Okay, Xwell's still in here. We have another Barbella Bryson Man. Okay, right. So I'm just hoping that we don't get rid of Curse Shovels or energy. Anything else is kind of okay. But Barbella and Bryson Man, let's see what you get rid of. Clefairy, Celesteela, and Curse Shovel. It's not exactly what I wanted you to get rid of, but it's fine. As long as it wasn't energy, I guess. Then yeah, next turn put up the other pile of sand. If we get an energy, then do Sand Sink again. If we don't get an energy, put on Stunfisk, and then just, yeah, let's just see what happens from there, I suppose. I think the only thing that I want to change is the Aurora energy, because I was thinking too greedy, because I thought if you put Aurora energy on Galarian Stunfisk, you could use them to hit. But the whole point of it is that we don't want to hit him. We don't want to hit them, we want to discard them. But for that we need to have extra energy, and it just helps that we don't have to discard on top of it. So I might change Aurora energy into just more Psychic energy. That way we can even do like ordinary Rod. Head's fantastic. Sandsick again. Oh yes, that is a lot of cards. God, that was 2 energy and a Weavile. He's running out of energy, which I'm pretty sure he's coming to the end of. So that was 8, 9, 10, 11. There's no way you've got 12, 13, 14. That's probably all of his energy. I'm going to say that is all of his energy. That's a switch. I'm perfectly fine with that. He's going to get the knockout. That's 2 extra cards discarded. All I need to do now is just get hit twice, because Curse Shovel just takes off 2 cards. All I need to do is put up both Palossand, and that's it. That's literally it. Right, cool. So we did it. Right. Yep. Sand gas, please. Cynthia. Give me something nice. Raw energy, psychic energy. Well, we've done it anyway. Let's go. Sand Sink. And discard. Won the game. Let's go. Sick. Right. I'm gonna say announcement time, because that was pretty good. I like that. Okay. Palossand. It's really fun. I can't complain. I find it really fun. Just the whole discarding thing. It's been a while since you found like an actual good mealing deck. I think ever since like the first half of Sun and Moon left, it was really hard to find a really trollish like discard deck. I love Palossand. Palossand is so much fun for me. I've been using him a lot lately. Obviously there are a few things that I do want to switch up. I think first off, maybe do 1 Galarian Stunfisk. I'm not too sure. But the whole thing of adding, the whole thing of discarding an extra energy is always nice. I think the main problem with this is that in terms of speed, it's pretty slow. Unless there's some way to make them go faster. I'm not sure, because in that first game with Charizard, if it wasn't for Welder, we probably have a good running. Other than that, there's not really much you can do. Again, if Palossand gets 1-hit KO'd, like, it's good because you discard 2 cards from your opponent, but you run out of Palossand. And I think one thing we could do is, instead of Lana's Fishing Rod, because the way I put in Lana's Fishing Rod is that we can get back Curse Shovel. Because if we could discard Curse Shovel and then use Lana's Fishing Rod to get it back. But if that's the case, and Palossand just goes anyway, we could double down and just hope we get Curse Shovel quicker. I'm not sure though, it's a bit tricky. This Crushing Hammer is fine, because you always need that if you want to stall your opponent, that's fine. Reset Stamp, we didn't get to see Reset Stamp, but it was always good for the late game, just to kind of shorten your opponent out. That way, if like you have Palossand up front with like 2, and your opponent has 2 prizes left, you can literally put Palossand up front, then use Reset Stamp, they get back 2 cards, which are probably useless, and then you use Palossand to get rid of like as much as you can before they either get draw support or the card that they need. So yeah, yeah, Reset Stamp is cool. Curse Shovel again needed for Palossand. I don't understand why you wouldn't. Jesse and James again is that card that's just there in case like you think your opponent has what they need in their hand. It would have been useful if we did it for Charizard, because then he would have got forced to either get rid of Rare Candy, Communications, or Charizard GX, or Energy on top of that, or Giant Half, or yeah, just it would have made it a bit more useful. But it's very precise. Chaotix Well again always comes in clutch. We like that. We like Chaotix Well. Always stalls your opponent. It's fine. Guzma and Hala I might get rid of. It's simply because Guzma and Hala is useful because it does get you one stadium, so Chaotic Swell, gets you Curse Shovel, and it gets you Twin Energy or Aurora Energy if you need it. But only thing about it is that we tend to do other supporters before Guzma and Hala, because just in the situation we need it. We just really need them in that situation. Because I know we saw Guzma and Hala, but then we need a draw, and we can't discard the draw because then we'd really be stuck. So that's why we need to do Professor's Research. But then Professor's Research discards Guzma and Hala anyway. So I might get rid of Guzma and Hala and put it in Adventure Bag instead. But then that means I have to just hope and pray for Twin Energy to come out. I could do, I don't know, it is a bit funny because now that Double Colorless Energy is gone, it's a bit harder. You probably have a better way to do this in Expanded, but in terms of right now, because of Twin Energy is literally all you can use, it's a bit more complicated. But it's nice. We like Palossand. Palossand's great. I like Palossand. It's a lot of fun. If you guys ever have the chance to make a Palossand deck, I would highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. If you guys have any idea what I should add in, please let me know. If you guys have any idea on what I should take away, again, please let me know. If you guys have any idea on what decks I should try out, let me know in the comments. I'll be always happy to try them out the best that I can. But of course, if you enjoyed, always click the like and always click on the video. You guys always welcome back, and I will see all of you in the next video. Right, guys, take care, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye!